There's one thing I'm certain. I'm done with feeling guilty. I'm not painting enough. You know, the problem is I'm becoming resentful of competing with others. It doesn't take me anywhere. Days like today is a luxury. I don't remember when was the last time I actually took a Saturday off, so to speak. Well, I'm still getting ready to paint in a few hours, but it's 11 a.m. even though it might be the only wall I paint this month. Let us look at the last 2 years, how many walls I've done by the beginning of June. In my books, you can find dates where I painted the mural. 2021. 1. By June the 1st, 2021, 9 murals, 2002, 9 murals, 2003, 4 murals. Well, I'm still learning to process how it makes me feel. My life is changing. By the way, you can get both books in my shop. And for this very reason, not to rush, not to stress, guess where I am, of course. So this is the wall I'm painting today. And again, I'm in Penge, courtesy of London Calling Blog. Right, the sketch is down. I was fumbling a bit. Any guesses what it is? Let us go to the folding station and see what's creasing. Halfway through the year, it's June, my birth month. Time is passing by. I've been very busy working on high-profile productions. I'm feeling anxious of not painting enough. I hate to think I'm climbing corporate highs. I'm guilty of comparing myself to friends who are full-time artists. It hasn't been smooth sailing exactly, but my art has always been a lighthouse guiding me home to find myself again. I actually made this model sometime in March when I was batch folding for a couple of murals ahead. I'm skipping the folding part to get us straight to building the scene. I'm looking for better ways to narrate my murals. You would think these are just paper models with no meaning and depth. When I paint one-day walls, the message is often simple. Not this time. Theme of the mural is imposter syndrome. I experiment how to animate the rubber poser to match the paper beast. Staples for legs, a spray cap for head. Don't mimic the other enough. I used paperclips for legs, a pushpin for a fake horn. It's a perfect fit. I think of myself as a resilient person, so the idea of the main model wasn't difficult. We all struggle with the imposter syndrome. You are not doing enough. You question one's worth. In this mural, I want to portray the contrast between these battling thoughts. The rubber creature mirrors the beast as if comparing the other. As for the light, I settle for red and blue, hot and cold. It's a deadly face-off. True, this is the only 5th mural of the year so far. However, I want to focus on enjoying the process and not rushing to tell this story. My story. Right, I've tidied it up and now hopefully you can clearly see what it is. Quite big. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 2, ready to take on the first element of the mural. Excited in a way that I don't need to be rushing. I'm taking my time with this piece, which is fantastic. Right, the first pin is done. It doesn't need to be so superb because people won't notice it in the photo or won't pay attention in the grand scheme of things. But this is a great warm-up. Let me help you a little. Wow. This is the second pin that finished. Yeah, it's alright. I finished the Paperclips Legs as the car park closes in 3 hours. And no way I'll finish this in 3 hours. But I don't need to stress. I think I'm sunburnt. Trying to stick to the theme of the video and trying not to be anxious about the fact I wanted to do more today. As always, I underestimate how much time things will take me. I was so relaxed last night, I didn't double check if I had all the colors for today. It's kind of, I got there, but I had to work on it longer than necessary. I'm really tired. Today is Thursday. I actually took a day off to work on it for a little bit. Working in a corporate world for the last 3 years, painting on Thursdays is a luxury, but also it's a flashback to my days of being a full-time street artist. More or less everything's bang on, just more red on this paperclip, just to be factual to the reference, but overall a very good progress. Moving on. Right, it actually took me 2 hours to fix the things I didn't like from the previous day. I wasn't happy with those paper clips at all, so glad I fixed them. Also worked on the rubber. I really enjoyed working on these smudges, some pencil residue over here. It was a challenge because I've never painted this effect before. It was really fiddly to paint the top of the packaging, and here's the reference that you saw at the folding station. The brand is Stedtler, right? But I'm not going to write this, I'm going to write something else. Over the years, painting stationery has become my own brand, and I don't want to lose an opportunity to stamp here a very personal story. Keep watching to find out what that brand name is. I think it's not bad. It's really a fiddly detail. Too much for a one-day piece, but here? Right, it's 4 p.m. and I've finished the rubber. It's alright, it's alright. I thought that by this time I'll be working on the Rhino here, but no. And then my Sony camera batteries died. That was it of the recording for the day. Today is bound to be a scorcher. Now, why I need to finish it by midday tomorrow is because of these shadows in the corners. From 11:30 to 12, the sun is directly against the wall. Otherwise, those two side walls cast a shadow on it. It's 11:45 and I've done the back hind of the Rhino. It actually took me an hour and a half to do this. The mural is shaping up really nicely. This is where I am. It's a sculpture here today. As you can see, it's a concrete desert. The progress is right. I'm kind of relaxing now because I know I'll do it by the end of the day. Easy. It's 1 p.m. Right, the car park closes in 30 minutes. Hopefully you understand by now that past midday you can't take a photo of it because the sun is traveling this way, casting shadows, shades, and then now it's directly into the lens. Home time. Today I have 2 hours to finish it off. I left it for the very last because I don't know how to paint this effect. This paperclip, not to be too overwhelming, not to be in focus, I shot at low aperture. And painting blur things, that's been a challenge I haven't taken on yet. I don't think I've nailed it yet, but this is a first step to crack it. Anyhow. Ta-da! Origami Rhino is finished. And here's the Origami Rhino. I'm absolutely knackered. 5 days here. This is the biggest wall I've painted here. Thank you, Steve, London Comic Blog, for inviting me yet again. I think I smashed it. Definitely one of the best walls I've painted here in Penge. Make sure you check the playlist of all the murals here. I'm in love with the details. I think I smashed it. Look at these triple layer of origami folds. This is origami porn. As you can see, I'm getting more confident with writing on the lined paper. Comment down below what's the favorite detail of yours in this work. Mine is this amazing leg. Or maybe one of the pins. The drop shadow, it really gives this sense of realism. And this cast shadow is the very reason why I had to finish around 11:37. And I did. For the final photos in full sun without this cast shade on either of the sides. What's the story here? Paper Rhino is fighting the rubber Rhino. And here's the rubber Rhino. They're fighting over this paperclip. Red represents blood, sweat, and paper cuts. You need to fight for what you want in life. Blue represents you need to be cold motherfucker in life to get what you want. And my name is in blue because I'm the coldest motherfucker here. and I do my own stunts. I really enjoy painting the rubber. Amama is the name of my mum's and dad's business. You know, they had a stationery / paint shop in Poland for 30 years. That's the tribute. I think you can get sense of different energy here in this vlog. The reason behind it is it took me 5 days and it's all right. This is my only 5th piece in the year and that's all right. Because I'm on a journey as everybody else and I want to compete only with myself. My name is Airborne and I'm passionate about telling stories with origami. Origami riots, folding all day, every day, and I'm out.